Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is dedicated to helping others as well as myself get out of all kinds of financial hardship and especially credit card debt, student loan debt, and making good, positive changes when it comes to our relationship with money and with finances. Today, I want to talk about debt and having a realistic approach to paying off debt. I think we all come from different backgrounds financially, and because of that, we all have different ideas of what debt is. It wasn't until I was much older that I discovered that there's actually good debt and bad debt. And we'll make a video about that. But there's just, when I first started my financial wellness journey a couple years ago, I thought that you had to just, save up a bunch of money and then you could pay off the credit card. Like if you had $5,000 worth of debt on a credit card, like I have to save up $5,000 to pay off this credit card. And until then, it sucks. Like I'm just gonna be stuck with the debt. And that isn't true. And I really had to do a lot of digging, a lot of research to start understanding how it was affecting me, like how it was affecting my credit. And because of that, it just kind of opened up this can of worms of like all of this stuff that I had no idea I didn't know. And that expression, you don't know what you don't know. And it kind of made me upset about why wasn't I ever taught this? Why don't we talk about this in school? Especially like there's some things that honestly don't remember from high school. I mean, I don't really remember a lot from high school, to be honest. There's a few things. I remember I loved my government class, and I absolutely loved my economics class, but it was just like such a small, I think it was like only a semester or something like that. But, and I never learned about finances from my family. I think talking about money was really taboo, and it's kind of like this, like, oh, we don't speak about the finances, especially not to strangers. And I just really want to end that stigma about money and discussions about money. We use money every day. It's not something that's like should be a dirty little secret. And money, as they say, makes the world go round, especially if you live in America. And I think if we just started making it part of the norm to discuss it and to learn about it and have a good, healthy relationship with money and finances and talking about financial situations, it won't be such a big deal, and we'll actually be able to help each other learn and grow. So for me, with my journey, it started with I had to just learn about money and budgeting. And actually, I learned about budgeting through a job, through lots of jobs, but through the workplace. And there was a couple jobs that I had where like budgeting was such a huge part of what I did, and I actually became really good at it. And so it was something that was like, oh wow, like I didn't know that I could even do that. And then when I did, it was like, what stopped me before? And I mean, really taking it back. And this is part of having a realistic approach to paying off debt is you have to really dive deeper into what is your issue with money. Because if it was so simple, like, oh, just save money, put a percentage of your paycheck into a savings account, boom, done. Like, everybody, like, problem solved. Everyone's just so rich and has so much money in their savings account. But it's not realistic. But it's usually because, and this is what happened to me. Took some therapy and just a lot of self-discovery over the last decade to figure this out. But I had a horrible relationship with money because when I was younger, I didn't have a ton of it. So, and I grew up in a very wealthy neighborhood, and I went to school with a lot of very wealthy people, and so it was kind of like, oh, why me? Like, why can't I have the nice toy, or why can't I have, sign up for all these different types of sports and lessons and all this stuff, and we can't, why can't we afford it? And so that just kind of started this whole thing of I want money, I need to make money, and when I would make money, it would kind of go in phases. I've been freelance, self-employed, on and off, pretty much my entire adult career. So, yeah, I just started developing this really horrible relationship with money from the get-go, and it was bad. So, I'm gonna turn off this light. Oh, that kind of makes it worse. But kind of better. I'm still playing around with lighting and all that stuff. I feel like you can really see me right now. But anyway, so it started with shopping, and when I would have money, I would go shopping, I would buy clothes and shoes and all the things, the pretty shiny things that I didn't get to have when I was younger. And then the guilt would sink in, and I just spent $100 on this, purse or shirt or wallet or whatever. Should I return it? No, I earned it. I deserve it. And then this inner battle, and it's it just kind of sets you up this is going to be a cycle, and it was a cycle for a really long time. And I had to really want to make a change. And it wasn't until, actually not even that long ago, a few years ago, when I was starting to really seriously look at becoming a homeowner. And when you're a homeowner, obviously you're going to need money for a down payment. There's tons of programs out there for down payment assistance, and actually I'll probably make that another video as well, how to, first time homeowner kind of thing. But you start analyzing and looking over your finances and your budget, and what am I spending my money on, and what can I cut out? Do I really need those Starbucks lattes every day, or do I really need that premium Spotify subscription? And it all seems like tiny, measly amounts of money here and there, but all of that adds up very quickly. And when you look back, go over your finances for the last year, or even the last 6 months of the year, and okay, I spent $300 on lattes, or I spent $1,200 on going out to eat, or whatever. It kind of blows your mind, and it's if I had all that money in a savings account, it would all add up, and I could go on a nice vacation, or I could do this or do that or whatever. And maybe some people, they have more money that they are earning, so they have more money to spend freely. But if you are like me, on a kind of a restricted budget, I went back to working full time, this year, and it is what it is. Like, I mean, I can make a little bit more here or there, like working overtime, but it's not the same as like when I was working freelance. But when I was working freelance, it was like really scary because one month I might hardly make any money, and the next, like, oh, I'm making a lot of money, but I still had that bad relationship with money. So even when money was good, I wasn't spending it the way that I should, and I wasn't saving any money. So then if something bad happened, I need new tires, an emergency would happen. I didn't have anything, and then it would just sink me further and further into this hole. So I think you have to like really go to the root of the problem of you have to go to the root of the problem of why you are in debt. And you can't fix the debt until you understand what the problem is, and then you have to start fixing that problem. Because if you have a shopping addiction and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get out of debt and I'm gonna start saving money, the minute something stressful happens, it's like, some people stress eat. Like, the minute something happens at work or in your personal life or whatever, you're gonna want to eat that donut. You're gonna want to go shopping and like buy that purse. It's gonna make you feel better in that moment, and you're not gonna care about the long term. The purse is gonna be more important than the house or the family vacation that's gonna cost several $1,000s. Like, you're not going to care about your long-term goal until you fix something deeper within about why you spend money the way you do. It might not even be like that serious. It could just be as simple as like, oh, we just grew up this way. And if you think about it, if you grew up with money a certain way, living a certain lifestyle or lack of lifestyle or whatever, it took a lot of time to cause these problems, and it's going to take a lot of time to fix them. So don't think that you have to just like overnight you're going to magically be fixed and cured. It's going to take some time. So just be really kind to yourself and don't put too much pressure on it. It's a work in progress, and just start small. Every day is a new day. And if you want to chat further about it, leave a comment, or you can email me. My email is on my channel, and I'd love to hear from you guys, and anything you want to share. It's like, obviously it's completely confidential. I honestly just love helping people, and I wish I had somebody in the beginning stages of my journey that I could talk to about this kind of stuff. And again, the whole point of this channel is to help people and to make money less of a taboo, and talking about money less of a taboo. So please subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more videos like this. I'm going to be posting at least twice a week, possibly more in the future. Like this video so I can keep making content like this for you, and put in the comments if you have other topics that you want me to talk about.